I have these two pieces of Lodge cast iron cookware, a skillet, and a Dutch oven, and they're both right at the same age. The skillet gets used a lot more, so it's in a lot better shape. We're going to re-season that Dutch oven today. Y'all stick around. The only thing I'm going to do different today than I have ever done before in the past is I'm going to use that propane grill right over there to season these. No big trick. Vegetable oil on a paper towel. Dump you just a little bit in there, not too much. You can always add more, but it's a major endeavor to get it out when you got too much. A little bit at a time. Rub it all over. Inside. I put a little thin layer on the outside. When I did that on my grill, I did catch a little bit of blowback on doing that. Still think it's the right thing to do. And then I hit the bottom because you get a little bit of, a little bit of discoloration down there on the bottom, especially in this groove right here. Then I'm going to do basically the same thing with the lid because it does get discoloration too on it. So a little bit right around the handle. It doesn't look bad, but it could look better. Up underneath, just a good coat all the way around. Like I said, I've had these for quite a while, and this is probably the longest I've gone without seasoning this Dutch oven. But I don't think I've used it 3 times since last winter. I use it mostly for chili, potatoes, but Christmas morning, I'm gonna get up and make smoked queso. I'm gonna use my offset, and I'm gonna make it in this. So I want it to be seasoned, especially all that cheese. It's gonna be thick, it's gonna be sticky, it's gonna be gooey and beautiful, but I want this seasoned as well as it can be so that cleanup is not just impossible once I get done with it. All right, we're gonna go turn up that propane grill. We're gonna get it fired up and get it hot. And I'm gonna use it to season these. I am curious if anybody thinks this is a big mistake or that they would do it different. Y'all let me know. We've got all the oil in here. And like I said, we're gonna put it upside down on the burner because you don't want that oil to pool in there. You want it to, if it needs to, you want it to be able to run out. I've got this burner going, I've got this burner going, so I'm gonna set it right in the middle. Then I'm going to take this lid, I'm going to set it over on this side. Again, no way for that oil to pull in there because that's one of the last things you'd want. You wouldn't want it to get in there and just create a big pool inside your Dutch oven or inside the lid. Close this down. Don't need to keep an eye on it. It's a propane grill. We'll check back in an hour. If you do go to Lodge website, they will give you step-by-step instructions on how to re-season any of their cookware if you ever need to. And there's a lot of reasons why you might need to. Maybe you inherited some cookware. Maybe somebody in your family had a bunch and they hadn't used it for a while and it's yours now. Maybe you bought it at a garage sale, an estate sale, an antique store. Around here they call antique stores when they're really just a bunch of other people's stuff. So if you find some and it's got rust all over it, that does not mean you shouldn't get it. If you want it, go ahead and get it. And like I said, Lodge will show you step by step. Now, one of the things that they do show in their step-by-step instructions, let's see how many times I can say step by step in one little small segment. One of the things they do show in step-by-step instructions is if it is really got a lot of rust on it, how to take care of that. So if you end up in that situation, they will tell you how to take care of it. Now with this Dutch oven, it didn't have any rust on it. It just was discolored, and it didn't have that real pretty glossy sheen to it that I like, because I hadn't used it in a while. Best thing you can do with cast iron is use it on a regular basis. And that's why I'm re-seasoning the cast iron Dutch oven today. Lodge says between Lodge says between 450 and 500 for an hour. So we got a little ways to go on letting that one sit in there. We'll check on it when the time's right, an hour after it got put in. Maybe a little bit longer, I don't know. Not too much longer though. And then we'll wipe it down, clean it up, get it ready for Christmas morning. Christmas morning. Our Dutch oven sat inside this propane grill at between 450 and 500 degrees for right at an hour. Then we shut everything down, let it sit in there for about another hour, and now we're gonna take it off of this grill, take it over to our table, see how it looks. After an hour in a propane grill at 450, 460 degrees, and then an hour, turned the grill off and sat in there for an hour just to let it sit. We got a pretty good coat on both of these pieces. I'll put a before and after. Y'all saw what it looked like before I put it in there and before I oiled it down. But that's what you got after that whole process. Top, bottom, top of the lid, bottom of the lid, inside of the lid. This is queso ready, y'all. I'll do a video whenever I do the queso because I'm kind of excited about doing it. I had never done queso this way before. So I got some smoked Gouda and some smoked cheddar sitting in there and a few other ingredients. And like I said, we're gonna do it on the offset. That was the reason for all of this, getting this ready for it. But like I said, if you find some old cast iron and it's rusted inside or it doesn't look good, don't let that stop you from getting it. There's a lot of ways you can make it look better than it did when it was brand new, y'all. So, once again, I just want to say thank you to all y'all that do watch these videos. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me because I'm having fun doing this, and it's just something that I'm really enjoying doing. As always, y'all be good to each other and keep on smoking.